Greedy. Uh, Looks like there's some major lag here. I'm not doing it right. 1 second. How's it going, Kingdom Traders? Let me see. Can't hear anything. Test. Test, test. How about now? You guys hear me? What's going on, Monty? Hey, you guys hear me? Let me say something. Fix the mic. Sound ain't coming on my side. Uh, can anybody else confirm that you can't hear anything? Okay, great. Yeah, I'm new. I'm new at this Streamlabs. It's better, but let me just. Okay, good. Thanks. So right now I'm streaming my trade ideas. I just actually activated it. It looks like it just turned itself back off because you see that red dot right there. Actually, you can't. It's not even showing my mouse. What I am noticing is that there's quite a bit of a lag. So right now, and I recall that somebody was trying to help me out earlier the first time I was testing it to change one of the settings. So audio still low. It's probably a combination of two things because I haven't waken up this early in a long time. You can see, oh, you can see my mouse? Okay, great. That's good to know. So you can see it right here as I'm moving it. Oh yeah, okay. But for some reason I can't see my own mouse on YouTube. Damn, I feel like a noob right now. Let me turn it higher until. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me just adjust my sensitivity here. Test, 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 test. Okay. Test. Okay. Let me. Reset connection. There we go. Still red. Thanks, Monty. Since it's been a long time and it's the New Year's, they deactivated my trade ideas, so I just purchased it again. But I'm having a hard time logging in. 1 second. Meanwhile, let's. I'm gonna get on a. I'm gonna get on Discord here. I probably could do it on my phone and save myself a monitor. Um, Discord, as in, I'm gonna assume that you guys are as old as I am. This right here, Discord, discordapp.com, and I'm gonna find my friend J Newbie Trader right here. I'm gonna get on. And that's my conversation. Let me see. There we go. So it looks like this, guys, if you aren't already on there. So of course I'm late because I'm lazy like that. Well, because this is not my primary thing in life at the moment. I just took in a pit bull from Canada, and the lady that came over was supposed to come even earlier. I'm glad she didn't because I couldn't wake up. But this dog's from Canada because I don't know. She was the owners of this dog got raided because they were drug dealers, and I had to. I didn't have to, but they asked if I could train this dog. Said, what a good way of starting the New Year's, right? Challenge accepted. But this is what it looks like, guys. The Discord. While I try to figure out what's going on with my trade ideas. So Jay Newby's right here. Here's all his people. I'm just gonna say hi. Long time, y'all. Making sure that dog doesn't eat my cat. Okay. Now it looks like I'm blocking the screen, but let me just move it over then, like this. I'm just gonna try and follow along and share my thoughts on our trades. Share my thoughts. And keep Janubi will keep doing his thing. I try and keep a visual. And if you hear that, that's the pit bull. Okay. So give me a second, guys, while I try to figure out what's going on with my trade ideas and make sure this dog doesn't freak out on me. The pit bull, I'm not sure. She's maybe 2 years old. She's already she already has people wanting to adopt her. She's good looking. She looks like a bully dog. If you guys are familiar with pit bulls, you know the really stocky, muscular looking ones and stout. But you know she's had a hard life. I'm not exactly sure what kind of drug house it is. In Canada, I know marijuana is legal, so it's probably something more hardcore. I know a few in the past. I knew a few drug dealers that had pit bulls, and they're real chill for obvious reasons. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me try to figure out. trying to get on my, oh, there it is, trade ideas on my email. It doesn't tell me why. You know what? It's very possible that I'm not able to log in because I don't have the, okay. I was trying to avoid that. I'm afraid I was going to lose my scanners. Ah, okay. Let me just check what's going on here. 15 minute. So if you guys don't know already, if we're doing what I generally like to do, and if you're this is my non-trading account that I use as scanners. So I like to get on Thinkorswim. So I get a lot of I got a lot of people always talking crap about me having multiple monitors. But if I'm going to be streaming and I'm going to be having a way of scanning, and then I have so basically I have trade ideas. Right now I have Discord on there, and then I have my trading platform, and then I have this trading platform, which I don't use for trading. I only use for scanning. You're going to need more than one monitor unless you're able to really read little tiny little, you know, widgets. I think that's what it's called. But right here, so right now it's 11 o'clock, right? And I'm using a 15-minute chart. And, the market starts at 9:30 Eastern time. And I'm in Central time in Texas. So generally, I like to jump. I like to look what's going on by the third 15-minute candle if I was going to do a reversal. So right now, like something like SNE Sony, I'm looking at this because for a friend, um, and this is this is crap. But I mean, yeah, this is poop. So if you're watching this, Artem, this is poop. So I want to see either three large red candles or three large green candles on the 15-minute. And that way I know that it's very possible, regardless if it's not a falling knife or if it's exponentially going up, um, there is a greater chance of it retracing for a reversal if that's what you're going for. And that's generally what I suggest for new traders because reversals are slower and it doesn't make your heart skip a beat. And what we really want as new traders is to get into trading without having to uh, get emotional. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me see. Don't need. I'm not good luck, guys. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. Let me see. But thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try to upgrade this. I'm not happy about that. So right now, what you're seeing right now is version 3, and this is what Trade Ideas looks like. If I had my other platform in its original state, I would have all these blank spaces, all these black areas covered with other scanners that my Lightspeed would show. But right now, I have my Lightspeed on a different platform. So 1 second, I'm just downloading this thing. So hopefully, in the future, I'll be a little bit more helpful. Oh, thanks, Mayor. It's nice to be back. This year is going to be really rough for me. Rough as in stressful, because I haven't told anybody. So, but I just bought. Hold on 1 second as I do this. Can't multitask. This thing's taking way too long. Looks like these guys on JNewbie's Discord is making some real big moves right now. I like to say this guy JNewbie was initially a student of mine, even though most people, you learn, we all learn from each other. But when I first started doing this on YouTube, I was initially just doing this just to show my father and my friends how I trade, because they didn't believe that day trading in general was possible. And those people were all, not all, but the majority of them were in accounting. And their professors would tell them that trading, stock trading was not a thing. It's not possible. It's all just luck and gambling. So when my father taught me how to day trade or swing trade. He didn't teach me to day trade. He taught me to swing trade or go long, long term. He told me that's the only way. So even he didn't believe that day trading was a possible thing. He thought it was gambling. So without him knowing, I started doing day trading because I wanted to be able to sleep better at night. And then eventually I got good at it, and I found, my niche, which is started off with the reversals, and then I did morning gaps and stuff like that. But it worked out great, and then I started um, wanting to be able to help people, because previous to going all into trading, I was a teacher, and I really missed helping people. And Jeremy Newby was one of the very first ones that actually asked for help or asked for assistance on Skype. And yeah, and now look at him. This guy is just destroying the market. Obviously, not. I like to think I'm part of his success, but definitely not like the main reason. I mean, I'm only here to help you guys. But check this out, guys. If you haven't seen him, you should, yeah, follow him on Instagram. You can see the numbers. His numbers are really big. I mean, compared to the videos that I posted, his numbers are huge. I'm usually going between the 5 to 1,000, and he's touching 2,000, even 3,000 somewhere. Of course, he's not doing exact the same thing I'm doing. He has his own method, but I do see him still using uh, the reversals, which makes me happy. But he also does a lot of swing, which would make my dad happy. There's a 7,000 right there. So, if you like money, then you may want to follow him and get on his Discord if you're interested in trading. But of course, this is all in relation to how much money you have. It's not like you're going to make that kind of money right off the bat if you don't, if unless you have that kind of collateral, right? And this is actually his. If I'm correct, this is actually his hobby. So one second, my entire computer is trying to restart. Okay, and my whole computer wanted to restart because Trade Ideas needs to be able to activate itself. But does he hold longer than a day or two? I think he does. I think he does hold longer than a day or two. Get on his Discord, or in fact, let me just ask him right now. This dog here, this dog makes the cutest noises, just squeaking away. So that kind of question, if you're, those kind of questions you can just ask directly, Samir. Just go into Discord and ask newbie trading, get into newbie trading and ask him. I'm just gonna ask him personally. That way I don't interfere with. Someone asked. Let me just say Samir. And I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Um, what do you do differently than Albert? You're asking me or Jay Newbie? Oh, well, I'll tell you right now. From what I see, um, Jay Newbie still preaches the same thing that I showed him. That we wait the 3 minute, 15-minute candles to assess the movement of a chart. But what he does is he likes to hold sometimes. Um, that's just his thing. I hold sometimes as well, but that's only if I'm positive about news and such. He'll hold. You know what? The the main difference between day trading and swing trading is just time. So if you're able to hold on to a chart for longer than a day, and the chart looks like a day trading chart, it's very possible that it actually moves like a day trading chart. It's just going to take a lot longer. I wonder if that makes sense to you. Other than the day gaps and possible like news that affects the trading or the market itself, that's the reason why I don't swing trade. But there are reasons, there are really good reasons to hold. And he just answered, I'll hold as long as it takes, as long as I have conviction. And then, that's a real generalized way of saying what I just said. If the chart looks like it still looks good, then why not? You know, um, maybe somewhere along the lines I'll be able to show you an example of what we're talking about here. But that's pretty much the only thing I think we do differently. Um, also, yeah, that's pretty much. Other than that, the one thing I would say that makes him very successful is his diligence and his patience. That's something a lot of traders don't have because anybody that jumps into trading more or less thinks that they can make money instantly like that, and that's a big problem because that's not true. We have to start slow, and that's where it gets a little tricky because the market doesn't say I'll slow down for you just for you to learn. The market's fast, in day trading that is. So yeah, a lot of way. I did start off swing trading for maybe 5 or 6 years before I day traded, um, but that wasn't by choice. That was because my father told me that way. I started in high school, so swing trading was easy in high school because you didn't have a mortgage or you didn't have to pay for anything. I'm married now. I probably have less stress monetarily than someone with children, you know, dependents. So as an independent high schooler, it's so easy to make money because money is not money. Money is just a game, or trading itself is just a game. How can I join the Discord group? Well, if you look right here on the screen, um, just go on Discord. Just go on the Discord app and look up JNewbie Trader. I think he's gonna just welcome you in. Yeah, Samir, swing trading could. That's the thing. When you see JNewbie with, and correct me if I'm wrong, JNewbie, but if you, from what I see, if you if you swing trade, you have to calculate your shares accordingly, of course, because the movement could be a lot larger because you're waiting for days, and the movement's going to be um, a lot bigger. Uh, just that's just logic. So use your shares accordingly. Um, you also need big pockets if you're day trading. I mean, you could make $500 on a 10-cent move depending on how many shares you have too, right, Samir? So that's just how it is. So I'm gonna keep that there. Let me try to figure. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my So yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to shut off my computer and turn it back on just to get my trade ideas running. So I'll be right back, and if I don't, then I'll see you tomorrow. But I most likely will be right back just so I can keep practicing how to set this all up. Okay, see you guys.